y'all, welcome back. Thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Tanya if you are new here. This is a thrifting video, a haul. It is also an auction win haul and an antique store haul. Y'all, this is just a combination of things that we purchased last month. Really only, I think we did this all in a day, and it was on Greg's one of Greg's off days, and he had said he was not having any part of the no spend May. But I will tell you that I did not shop near as much, as you all know, because you didn't have the videos. I just am proud of myself. I think I may have gone to the store, thrift store, 4 or 5 times. So for the whole month of May, that's a good start. Maybe I will make it a whole month. But anyway, let's just jump right in. First, I want to show you, a friend of mine got this for me Saturday. She was at some estate sales. It is a chalkboard, and she just thought that I would like it. I do think it is super cute. So this was a gift. Then that's Hazel Grace. Then from Goodwill, Greg found, he has some of these dishes. I don't know how much or what he has, but it is the golden wheat, made in the USA pattern. And he wants to decorate with these this fall. This was like a serving bowl. He got this. I don't know if this is, okay, so we've got this size. Y'all help me out. I could just Google lens it, I know. But he got this one and then this larger one. Are these both gravy boats, or is maybe this one a sauce boat and this one's a gravy boat? If you know why there are 2 different sizes, let me know. But anyway, he wants to decorate with them this fall. The problem is, y'all, we have so many dishes for fall. I think we were going to try to use these last fall and didn't. So maybe we'll be able to incorporate these in this year. He got a ton of, you know, this is all, I bet this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 16 bread plates, but what do you want to bet there's mixed with saucers? I bet there are, because that is a lot in that size, because there's only 2 plates and 2 salad plates in this bundle. And so each one was $5. It was $5 for these, $5 for all these, $5 for the bowl, and $5 for each thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So $25 for all this. But he was excited to get it. So he picked that up. On that same trip, I found this. This is a, it's from Japan. It's an original, I think that's, y'all, D-E-E-B-E-E. I don't know. I'll show you in case some of y'all recognize that. But I have seen these with like the dog and the deer and so many things. So for $1.99, I spotted this. Now, it is, I guess it's a dog. It looks like a fox to me. But this dog with this one little puppy on a leash, so it's $1.99 for both. Now, I was going to get it because it was $1.99. After getting it, I did realize that there are about 5 other puppies missing. There were supposed to be 6. And his ear has been repaired. But that's okay. You don't see these things that often. And so I grabbed him up. I would like to say that I'm going to keep him, and I might just sell as is in the booth for a collector. I don't know, but I just always think it's so cool to find such cool, unique pieces, you know, from so long ago. Now, I also found at City Thrift this, the Liberty collection. I had bought this for me, and it is just full of, you know, copies of the, it's just copies of like the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, has a map in it. There's a calendar page from 1986 in here that has our judicial system. So it was just a cool book. I already have some of this stuff that I had gotten at an estate sale and I haven't done anything with it. So the more I think about it, I might put this in my booth for 4th of July. But that was a cool find. And I found another M. Burgess Ursulum. I don't know. There's the pattern. I mean, there's the stamp. But I found another ironstone platter. Y'all. Now this one was $10, but I can't just, when I find these, I can't just walk away and leave them. Can y'all? Are y'all able to like do that? Okay, now from eBay, I won 2 Thanksgiving postcards. This one is from 1909. And this one, there's not a date on it. But it's signed Mr. Howard Hoppin, maybe? I don't know. So that was cool. I think I ended up winning those for $2. So they came from the same seller. And so I only paid $1.76 shipping. So under $6 for these 2 old postcards. That was really cool. Now, we went on Greg's off day. It's the same day that we went to our booth last week. We had looked at pictures from Over the Hill Antiques because they had a couple of things that we wanted. But once we got down there, they just didn't, I don't know. One of them we could tell was fairly new, and it was like it was something he wanted to put our rolling pins in. And then the old church plaques where you'd put the attendance and stuff. It wasn't new by any means, but it just didn't have the right coloring that we wanted. But while we were down there, of course, we looked, and Greg got 2 paper mache bunnies. They were $20 a piece. So if you like this stuff, you know that that was a great deal. There was 3, but the third one's stomach was smashed in, so he just took these. I found for, I don't know if this was $3 or $4, I don't remember, but a vintage Christmas hanky. And the reason that I got this is it had like little carolers. So I thought that was really cute. And then that's it for that. But I did have an auction win, y'all. It's actually 2 auction wins, but it's the same thing. So I need somebody to be a good friend and just come like block me from Goodwill's auction site because it is so tempting. I don't like to watch TV. So to sit there and get on my phone and get on their website while Greg is watching TV, and sometimes you get really great deals. It's just the shipping. Is it really a great deal once you get it, you know? But y'all know that I have been collecting the Johnson Brothers Old British Castle set. So I was able to win this water pitcher. Thought that was wonderful. And then I lost some platters and some bowls. Actually, I didn't lose them. The starting bid for it was just too high. That is one thing. Some of their items, they will put like starting bids, and it was just ridiculous, so I didn't fool with it. But I was able to get in another lot the creamer, which I almost dropped. The sugar bowl, and these are in pristine condition, so there's that. I need to look up and see when they stopped making this set. But then I got the teapot. Now, y'all know I always got to have a teapot if there's a teapot in the collection. It's dishes. Now, what I've not showed y'all, and I just kind of realized that I didn't show it to you, is that I have a friend, I buy from her on Facebook a lot, and she reached out to me. I had bought the bowl in this pattern from her, and she reached out to me and said she was selling all of it, and that if I would be interested in coming and looking at it. So I went over, and she sold me the entire set of these dishes. The only thing, and I don't even know, I'm sure they have them, I just haven't looked into it. I don't have salt and pepper shaker or butter dish, if there's even a butter dish. I don't know if there is. But y'all, I was just floored that she wanted to sell that. She is downsizing to a smaller house, and just, it's been up in her attic, and so it hit me that it was all in a tote. I don't think I showed y'all that. So anyway, I even sold some of it. There were so many. I want to say it was it a 12 place setting? And I think I sold, or having the booth, four place settings in the booth right now. I just, didn't need to keep it all. So I was very excited to get all that, and I just think I'm going to use it at Christmas time, and I think if I could get my hands on some of those Christmas ones, that would be beautiful in my hutch. But anyway, I wanted to show you possibly one of my very first thrift flips that I've done all by myself, and I have made a mess of it, and Grace got to kind of fix it. You may not remember this, but I had bought this swan hand towel holder thing, and it was mauve, and I said I was going to spray paint it. Well, I finally spray painted it the other day, but I've got some drips, and I've got some places where I didn't let it dry enough, and what I had it sitting on, it kind of stuck to it. But Grace's going to sand all that down for me, and then he's going to kind of hit it again and get it a little bit better. I'm very impatient. But y'all, I was so proud of myself. I was going to sell this, but I'm not. It's turned out so pretty. I'm going to use it in my bathroom because I have a lot of, all my swan stuff that I've been buying is up in my bathroom. So I wanted to share with you my very first little thrift flip that I've done. All right, y'all. That is it for everything that I have gotten. This is not a lot when you think about it. I mean, I know we just had the flea market and all that, but anyway, we got to start somewhere, right? There are some estate sales this weekend that I might try to go to. And there are definitely some things at 231 that I would like to be able to go back and get. And we have got Father's Day coming up, and you know that his present is going to be something that you all are going to be interested in. So anyway, it is Monday. Y'all have a great rest of your week. I'm not sure when I will see you again. It will be soon though. But until I do see you again, happy thrifting.